So you think we're gonna get 4 phones at this event?
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
7 Ultra, 7 regular, 7 Flip, 7 Flip FE.
Listen, if this was an Apple event, we'd be like, whoa, 4 phones. That's slow. Like,
Yeah, but this is the second event already.
yeah,
already
but
had,
it's Samsung,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who already has 90 other phone models.
Yeah.
So this is just what's 4 more.
It's time for the phone show.
Gadgets.
It's time for like the stuff that this whole podcast was built off.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, we gotta kick
Actually-
up the energy, okay? This is a phone. We gotta get excited. Come
Hey,
on, let's
First Waveform episode ever was about the second Unpacked event.
Second ever?
No. Like, do they call both of them
the
Unpacked?
year.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah. Like the
Guys,
secondary.
This was a trivia
Unpacked.
question.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was
Well, I get a point, right?
I
Not
don't
anymore.
remember who got the point.
So, I mean, they do the Galaxy S Unpacked at the beginning of the year, and then they do the foldables in like August or something.
It used
I
to be
guess
August.
earlier now.
Now it's
But they should call the second one Unpacked 2 Electric Boogaloo or Galaxy Boogaloo, something like that.
Or Two Sam, Two Sung,
I like that.
Unpacked.
That joke never gets old.
I like that. I actually tweeted that joke 6 years ago.
Get it. Wait, did Andrew show you the Photoshop template he made?
I'm never going to live this down.
I'm sorry.
What
to
did you
throw
say
under
again,
the
David?
bus. Andrew made a Photoshop template so that you could just type anything in and it would come up as a tweet you made 6 years ago.
I'll save this.
I hate everything. Okay, well,
Anyway, Samsung Unpacked.
Yeah, we're expecting some foldable phones like usual. Fold and Flip 7. So that's not shocking. We get the Fold and the Flip the same time each year, so we're expecting those.
yeah.
But also in the invitation, they're saying Ultra Unfolds.
Yeah, it's
so
an
maybe
Ultra Fold.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be like the Fold 7 Ultra.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Do we think so? Yeah, I don't.
Okay, right now, it looks like it's potentially thinner. I think that they should put the S Pen in it finally because we have been saying they're going to do that for like literally forever.
And it
But not if
supports
they made
the
it
S Pen.
thinner.
And if the 85-year-old woman at the airport can use a Fold with an S Pen that was probably attached to the case on the outside,
Yeah.
they should add it to the inside so she can use it.
The more I think about that, the more crazy that sounds.
Doesn't it make sense though? It makes sense. Old people should use Galaxy Folds.
Yeah,
Or Pixel
absolutely.
Folds.
It's going to be $3 trillion.
I'm going to run my next mayoral campaign on that.
So the reason we think it's thinner is just the way the like invitation kind of opens with like it looking.
Yeah.
Or has there been reports of it being thinner? I have not.
No, I
seen
don't think
that.
so. I don't know.
Okay. So, like,
better camera. That's what they said it was, right? I think that's what people were saying.
Did they?
That's what I
All
was
my
gonna
rumors are
ask.
on the Flip.
Because the Folds never have the actual S cameras. They always have like worse cameras because they're thinner.
Because Marques always says that like that's pretty much the only difference now between like a Pro and a non-Pro is
Yeah.
like how many cameras it has. But the Ultras have always had the best cameras, right?
Yeah,
in Samsung
yeah.
devices, and then the Folds do not.
Yeah.
So the rumor is that this will have the Ultra, or will
I don't know
have
if it'll be the
regular.
Ultra camera, but it's I think it's supposed to be at least better than the regular Fold cameers, how they usually
But
are.
if it's going to be like an Ultra phone, why not put the Ultra cameras on?
Yeah,
it?
might as
because
well.
money.
Well, I mean, we can charge more.
Well,
People will probably still pay for
That
it.
is a rumor I
That's
have.
true.
It does seem like they're probably charging more because there was a Italian electronics website that accidentally leaked the prices. I guess they like put the prices up on their website with the code names for it, but someone found out, and it seems like the Fold is 200 euros more and the Flip is 100 euros more expensive than last year.
Interesting. There's not a Flip Ultra though, right?
No, but I think Evan Blast may have tweeted about it, but a Galaxy Flip 7 FE. So a cheaper Flip version, which makes sense because Razer did that and actually made a like super
Razer?
reasonably
They made
priced.
a
Or
699.
Motorola,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
The Motorola Razer had was it,
$699.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have a cheap one. They
Yeah.
still have a $600 one.
That's like the Flip. That style feels like the folding phone for like the regular people. So
Yeah.
I think having the cheaper version of
I
that
see
makes
a lot of
ton
Flips on the
sense.
subway. They're quite popular in New York. Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot more Folds lately too.
Really?
I had not seen any Folds for the longest. I've only seen Flips, and recently I've been seeing like random Folds in the wild.
Like shirts that are unsteamed.
Yeah, like they need ironing out.
the Samsung pleat.
Crumple phone is coming.
But yeah, $2,000 Fold 7 this year. Do we think it's
Fold 7
gonna
Ultra.
happen? Fold
Specific-
7 Ultra?
Do we know, is there going to be an Ultra and a regular one, or is it just going to be the Ultra?
It would be very Samsung to have both, to have a Fold 7 and a Fold 7 Ultra.
That'd be so ridiculous.
Because it's just two different price points.
Yeah.
And then
$17.99, $19.99.
They should make an Ultra Fold 7 FE, but the screen comes broken when you get it. That's
As a
how they make
callback to the original Fold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fan edition. Only fans want to
Uses the original Fold screen.
So you think we're gonna get 4 phones at this event?
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
7 Ultra, 7 regular, 7 Flip, 7 Flip FE.
Listen, if this was an Apple event, we'd be like, whoa, 4 phones. That's slow. Like,
Yeah, but this is the second event already. We
yeah,
already
but
had,
it's Samsung,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who already has 90 other phone models.
Yeah.
So this is just what's 4 more.
What do you think? Like do you think we're gonna get the 7 Edge Flip FE Ultra
Pro.
Max.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know.
I really, really hope that the Ultra is like a significant bump, because every single year, every Samsung phone is like, it's the same.
Yeah, the past couple of years of Folds have been very small improvements. Little
Yeah.
tiny bit of a hinge dimension improvement, a little bit of
The Flip got a bigger
thinner
screen on the
bezel.
front, but-
yeah, the Flips definitely, but the Folds
Yeah.
for like 3 or 4 generations
been
have
the
been
same.
very similar. So
Yeah.
curious to see how that turns out. I'm expecting the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Hopefully, other stuff also gets better as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy we're on Fold 7 already.
I know.
To think about that, actually.
Old.
We're old. And we're on the Watch 8. Maybe
Yes.
they should adopt the Apple thing and just say Watch 2026.
I mean, do you
They're
want to
going
talk?
to do it. They did it with the phones already.
They did it with the phones already, you're right.
I think it kind of makes sense. I mean, Razer does that, not Motorola, but the gaming company Razer. With their
Oh.
laptops, they just call it like Blade 2025 or whatever. I think that's smart.
It is. Well, do you want to talk about something actually visual, which is we've seen the whole Galaxy Watch 8 lineup, and it's quite a bit different. At least the regular Galaxy Watch 8. We're going all Squircle, baby. We're here.
The regular one?
Yeah, look at the regular one. Compared last year was, I mean, it's always been just pretty, or maybe not always, but the last few generations have been just normal circle. Now we've got kind of this like,
Do you consider that a Squircle?
No, but the Ultra is squircling.
Yeah, the
Or
Ultra
Ultra's-
is
The,
extra
the
Squircle.
Ultra
Extra-
is like
I feel like it's not that much different, just thinner. It's got like, they all have circular screens, but
That's
these
true.
little extra rounded edges on the outside of the
Yeah,
screen.
like the case is
Like the
Squircle,
case.
but the
Yes.
Oh, I
screen
see.
is
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's totally new.
That's pretty weird.
I think it looks good.
I think it was pretty cool. I'm in the market for a new watch right now, and seeing the Watch 8 Classic, I was like, maybe that's what I want.
Man, the Classic has
smartwatch.
always been Samsung's best.
The rotating
watch.
bezel's
Rotating
fire.
bezel is so good.
It's
This
so fire.
The Golf, bro. The Golf.
The
is
Golf
best
edition.
one. I think that's the cleanest one they've made. As someone who
plays golf.
doesn't play golf, doesn't use Android, has never owned a Samsung phone other than my very first phone, and also,
The minimal phone's Android.
sorry, I meant Samsung, not Android.
Okay.
And so yeah, I'm probably not the best, but when they dropped the Golf, I was like, I like it.
That's how they get them.
Well, the watches, Adam, can you tell me, how do you feel about these
Yeah,
watches?
rate the 3 of these.
I feel like
Explain
you're the
them and
watch
rate
boy.
them.
I was just looking at, so I'm
The Watch 8 Classic, like this white render, looks like a gift you would give a stormtrooper on his wedding.
that it does.
I think it
But the
looks
Watch
sick.
8 Classic, it reminds me a lot of like the Seiko Turtles. So any watch people out there, there's like a brand called Seiko that makes a billion watches. There's one called the Turtle, which has like a Squircle cushion case thing.
Sure does.
And it gives me that vibe.
Oh, yeah, true.
Especially because it looks like, that's what I was trying to figure out in these pictures. It looks like there's a rotating bezel on it.
There is,
On the-
yeah.
There is,
Classic,
right? On
there
the
is.
Classic, yeah.
Yeah.
So then on the Ultra, there isn't, it looks like.
No.
No.
Okay. So in that case, I like the Classic a lot more than the Ultra this time around.
Oh, so you do like the rotating bezel?
I love the rotating bezels.
Then why did you do that?
I didn't
No,
do
that was
That was
Alice.
Alice.
Wow.
You just can't see what their new board is.
Yeah,
so
they got-
tall.
Yeah, it's too tall.
For video viewers and for audio listeners, they have a giant new mixer.
What? No, what were you talking about? We've been using this forever.
You can barely see their shirts.
Everything's exactly the same.
They're not going to hear that, right?
No, we can record that now.
Oh, we're
yeah.
Oh, wow.
New board.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Classic would be the one that I go with, just because it has that aesthetic, and I really love the whole diver watch aesthetic.
Do you use the Galaxy watches or like what?
I used the Ultra when it came out after Marques's review. I borrowed it for like a week or two and I tried it. I liked it. It's just the battery life was not great.
Oh.
In my usage.
What do you use now?
Now I'm using a Moonswatch, which is
very nice.
That's cute. Who got you that?
Is that Android?
You guys did. No, this is a quartz watch. But the smartwatch that I use is Pixel Watch 3 and Garmin, depending what I'm doing. Those are the two. But Garmin, you don't have to charge like ever. Like that's what I want out of an Ultra. If they're gonna do another Galaxy Watch Ultra like this, let me not charge it for 2 weeks.
That was supposed to be the selling point. They were like, it's got
Same thing with
really
Apple
good
Watch.
battery.
Like the Ultras just don't have the battery life to match
They're like,
anything
it's
else.
2 days.
Because every time they
instead of
improve
one.
the things on the inside, they also give it a bigger, brighter
Yeah,
screen than
yeah.
ever before.
Yeah.
And they just neutral it out. They neutral each other out and they go, hey, it's all day.
all day. It's like, how about all multiple days?
It is.
Yeah.
2
All-
days.
All 7 days.
It's called Ultra, but actually Hella, who we've spoken to on the podcast before, he had a video recently where he was talking about his experiences using all of these different watches while running actual ultra marathons.
Yeah.
And the Apple Watch Ultra was the only one that died.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
he
Well,
doesn't
remember
even,
when we interviewed him, he said that he would basically like be running and he'd take it off and hand it to somebody to charge while he was running, and then he'd put it back on.
and he literally only uses it because that's where his like streak is, because he has like a crazy 4,000 day streak or something. But that's where he
I mean, Apple added a
tracks
feature
it.
where you can pause your streak.
They did. The newest version.
No
They're like,
one
would you like to
breaks
pause your rings? It's like, yeah, you can just pause it.
For how long?
Yeah.
And how many times can you
As
do
long
I
as
it?
think
you
it's
want.
indefinitely. You can just pause them.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
Sounds fun, right?
Participation
if you're gonna
apps.
like if you're sick or you break your leg, God
Yeah,
forbid,
what if you-
and like something
yeah.
happens and you can't keep your streak,
Yeah.
you lost your streak.
You lost
It's
your
fine.
streak.
Just like
That's true.
What if I'm in the
You do
middle
just
of
need to
some
accept
good One
change.
Piece arc and I don't have time to run?
Bye, streak.
Pause.
Just watch it while you're running.
no.
Okay.
All right, so thanks for watching this clip, guys. I don't know if you know this, but when we shoot these podcasts, we have to turn the AC off because it's better sounding, but it's also 195,000 degrees outside. And so now it is cooking in here. So if you guys could just hit subscribe, then we could turn the AC back on and everything would be fine again. Oh,
I think
did you?
Yesterday was literally the hottest day in New York City ever, right?
Yeah.
It works.
History.
They
Yeah.
hit the button.